But Zen and Buddhism and Zen in particular have to do with our everyday life. It's not, there is an esoteric quality to it, you can say, but to me the most important aspect of it is the very practical, down-to-earth and ordinariness of it. And just this question of love and loss is a deep reality to our own experience. Peter said something interesting. He said he doesn't try to run away or avoid the suffering. In a way, the word suffering implies resistance, and it's the resistance that creates the suffering. So in Buddhism, when they talk about the end of suffering, it's not the end of difficulty. It's not the end of loss. It's not the end of sadness. It's the end of the resistance to it. And if we're not in resistance to it, there's some freedom and aliveness and a connection and a presence. And that's what really I think our practice is about. It's about inhabiting the space we're in and fully living the moment surrounding that space. Buddhism teaches us that everything grows out of conditions, that nothing is separate from everything else. There's a lot of different names for it. One of it is dependent origination. Sometimes I think it's really just that's the definition of emptiness, that nothing in and of itself is unique, that everything arises out of the conditions around it. So, it's a funny thing. We in the Zen world, we're nestled in the Buddhist world, but we're not necessarily Buddhist either. It's not attachment to any particular viewpoint that we're after. We're actually after, in our school we say, find your true nature and help this world. And that's what we're doing. Our intention is to understand the question, what am I? And as we learn, as we delve into that question, we have a greater capacity to help this world. Helping this world can be defined as love. You like to make a distinction between love and compassion. Maybe. But I think compassion is a pretty strong, pretty important ingredient in what we might call love. Because compassion means caring about the other. And caring about the other, where does it come from? It comes from, it's caring. It's love. The love you're talking about is probably a more personal, I love my wife, I love my husband, I love my dog, I love this particular, I love my family. And you can see when you say it that way, part of where it creates suffering is it creates tribalness. It creates separating those I love versus those I don't love. And I'll do everything I can for those that I love, but I might have to kill off those I don't love to make sure those I do love are going to have a good life. So it's all fraught with a lot of danger. My suggestion is don't avoid the danger. Just stay present.